this is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. The Tigers offense comes on the field first today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39.
Really love what the quarterback did here of being able to come off of one receiver, kind of work through his progressions, find the guy that's open, make an accurate throw, and pick up some good yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. The shotgun running play call.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it to the left. He's got room to run. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Receiver makes the grab, and it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. They're going to run the option. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid game and a fresh set of downs.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 play coming up. Toss play to the outside. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays,
I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That gain sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
On to kick it away.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Play action here on first down. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Defense will make the stop, but will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Hand off to the single back. Fighting him off. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Spinning out of the tackle. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, beating the zone is about timing throws into these windows. Here, you see the patience come into play, and the end result is a chunk play and a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. They try to sneak it for the first. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second down now after the sack. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Alabama. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes the score 7-3.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Missouri 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's brought down there.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield, ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Believe it or not, Chris, there's an art to the quarterback sneak. And when you've got a savvy quarterback who knows how to fall forward and squeeze between his offensive linemen for the first down, short conversion situations become almost like clockwork.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's swarmed by the defense.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. That play will move the Stix. Set him up first down at the 42.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
He's running out of time here. Fights through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Oh, he's lost the ball. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. Oh, what a move. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
3rd and short now on the 13th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes it 10-7.
Missouri.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Kick this one away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, he makes the recovery and has enough for the first down. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
You call a quick out on 3rd down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So with only a few seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal unit, trying to tie this game up before the break. Makes it look easy. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner looking to make a play here. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Caught. Completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the run, it's Miller. He's past the marker and still going. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Comes up with the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's third down.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. QB decides to keep it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Love the call here on third and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, to put them on top now. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mizzou. He will score. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Out of bounds at the 20. It's third down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's caught. It's Cuevas. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Important second down play coming up. Trying to find some room. It's Miller. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He keeps it. QB draw.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
QB keeps it himself.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out.
Offside, defense.
So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Alabama
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On the ground, it's Hardy. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. First down and 10 now. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, and they get him again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. First out and more. He's still running. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Tide. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Alabama 31, Missouri 17.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. It's past the 35. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. They'll give it to the back. What a move into open space. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Using his legs on the scramble. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching in your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range, but let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. That's the spin move. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's going to get this place fired up. What a big-time play by this quarterback here. Everybody's covered, so he decides to just tuck it and pick up the first down himself to keep this drive alive.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Handoff running right. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Pounding away with the run game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. To the air, it's Simpson. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Horton. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock. And that's a costly penalty. They'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Williams.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Team makes its way onto the field. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's got it at the 15. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wide out. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And it works. The first down to the 35.
But the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Hardy.
Chris, there's nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing. Checks it down to the back, picks up some positive yards, but he's got to remember that clock is ticking.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Back to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback. And was
looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers!
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now the crucial try for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the 4th quarter. Big throw caught on the left side. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, it just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Miller.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So here comes a challenging third down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a fourth down decision. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. It's up and good. He's got the field goal to put him up 3 here in overtime. So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Caught quickly. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far, the field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. Knocks it right through under pressure, and we head to another overtime. So we're still tied now, heading into the first play of double overtime. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's now third and goal.
Let's see what the call is on this critical 3rd and goal as he try to punch it in overtime. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in 2nd overtime. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. To the air, it's Simpson. Quick throw over the middle. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for 6. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a 3rd overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a 3rd overtime.
And now the wrinkle here in double overtime. They must set up for a 2-point try. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he gets in there to tie the game again and set up a 3rd overtime. Basically dueling 2-point tries from here on out. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further. So they set up again a 2-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial 2-point play. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a 2-point try to win the game right here. To throw, it's Simpson. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.